Do you know that your fat cells are literally programmed to make you gain the weight back that you just lost? When you lose weight, your fat cells never actually die. They're actually more like this balloon. When you're in a deficit, they deflate, and then when there's excess calories.
So it is true, when you lose weight, your fat cells don't die, they just shrink. Some studies have shown, though, that every year about 10% of your fat cells die, they're just replaced, so the number of them remains relatively constant.
Everyone actually has a different amount of fat cells for two main reasons. There is a big genetic factor, so blame your parents. And the second, your body only produces fat cells until you're in your late teens, after which it actually stops producing anymore.
So this is also true unless you gain a significant amount of weight in adulthood. In fact, as Luke Hanna pointed out in his video on the topic,
one study found that gaining just 1.6 kilos of body fat led to the creation of 2.6 billion new fat cells.
But what makes fat cells really annoying is that at all times, they're looking to inflate back to their biggest point. And they do this by releasing a hormone called ghrelin, which actually stimulates your hunger more.
So yeah, ghrelin is a hormone that makes you feel hungry, but to my understanding, it's more the fact that leptin, which is a hormone that makes you feel full, and actually comes from the Greek word leptos, meaning thin, just fun fact of the day, full fat cells produce more leptin, and empty fat cells produce less. But again, as Luke pointed out,
some theories suggest that having more fat cells, even if empty, can disrupt hunger signals and make weight regain more likely. But currently we cannot really say how much of a role this really plays, and more research is needed.
Now, a lot of people in that comment section are understandably saying, wow, so I should just give up then? What's the point? I wouldn't say that. What I would say is it's still possible to lose weight, but for some people it can be very difficult for a variety of reasons, and this is just one of those. So people like myself who have never struggled with our weight should maybe try and be a little bit more sympathetic to those who do struggle. That's my takeaway. Okay, bye.